Spiritual affinity, Duyên Âm, in Vietnamese culture. In Vietnamese folk beliefs, the concept of Duyên Âm refers to a spiritual connection or relationship between a living person and a deceased soul. The term is commonly used to describe situations in which an unmarried spirit is believed to have developed an attachment to someone who is still alive. Although there is no scientific evidence supporting the existence of such relationships, the belief remains an important part of traditional Vietnamese spirituality and cultural heritage. Many people who believe in Duyên Âm think that it can affect a person's emotional life, relationships, and even marriage prospects. According to folk stories, an individual with a spiritual affinity may experience unusual dreams, repeatedly dream about the same unknown person, or feel an unexplained presence around them. Some people also attribute a series of unsuccessful romantic relationships or delayed marriages to the influence of a spiritual companion. The origins of this belief can be traced back to the Vietnamese tradition of ancestor worship and the respect given to the spiritual world. In Vietnamese culture, the boundary between the world of the living and the world of the dead is often viewed as less absolute than in many Western societies. As a result, stories about spirits, ancestors, and supernatural encounters have been passed down through generations. Duyên Âm is one of many beliefs that reflect the idea that spiritual beings may continue to interact with the living. When people suspect that they are affected by Duyên Âm, they may seek help from religious practitioners, fortune tellers, Buddhist monks, or spiritual mediums. Various rituals are sometimes performed with the intention of helping the spirit move on peacefully or ending the spiritual connection. These ceremonies often involve prayers, offerings, and acts of merit dedicated to the deceased soul. The purpose is not to harm the spirit, but to bring peace and balance to both the living person and the spirit involved. From a psychological perspective, some experiences associated with Duyên Âm may be explained by stress, anxiety, loneliness, sleep paralysis, vivid dreams, or cultural expectations. Modern science generally interprets these phenomena through mental and physical processes rather than supernatural causes. Nevertheless, cultural beliefs can strongly influence how individuals understand and interpret their experiences. Today, opinions about Duyên Âm vary widely. Some people firmly believe in its existence based on personal experiences or family traditions, while others view it as a superstition or a symbolic explanation for life's challenges. Regardless of one's beliefs, Duyên Âm remains a fascinating aspect of Vietnamese folklore that illustrates the rich spiritual traditions of the country. It highlights how culture, faith, and human imagination come together to shape people's understanding of relationships, destiny, and the mysteries of life and death.